Hello, welcome to Hold My Digivice. My name is Holden, and these are the devices we are running today. We're on day 4 now of our run of the Wave 2 English 20th Digimon V-Pets, which like I said, it's a mouthful. I'm trying a little new setup today, guys, so I hope that the sound quality is increased, not decreased. If you hear a difference and you like it or you dislike it, let me know in the comments, because I'm trying to make this show as high quality as possible, while at the same time being one take. I don't really have the resources to do a bunch of different editing and stuff like that, and it's going to be kind of a a very real representation of me and this kind of experience we're having together. So if you like the new sound quality, or if you don't like it, or if it's something it's the same, let me know in the comments below. Without further ado, let's get a look at the devices. On this one right here, we still have Biyomon, but our Lunamon evolved last night into Lekismon. So this is a really cool, really neat Digimon. I really like this one. I really like how Lunamon keeps this weird bunny warrior aesthetic, but still at the same time feels very, very different from Lopmon and Terriermon's evolution lines. I think it's a very neat thing, and it's an interesting take on it. I also like how it becomes more and more moon-like in its motifs, and you really can't see that from the sprite, but in the actual official Digimon art, you really see they're very intentional with its design. Big fan. And over here, we have two new things. So we have, which one's this one? I think it's Phyramon. I was right, yeah. Phyramon, which again is Coronamon's champion level evolution. So this is really cool because Phyramon, like I said earlier, is just a really neat Digimon because it is a lion-based Digimon that has no relation to Leomon. So it feels separate and fresh, at least to me. And I like the fire lion motif. It is very cool. And then I got a surprise this morning because I didn't think it was going to happen this soon. We got our Gazimon evolved into Devidramon. Now, Devidramon is a really, really old Digimon, actually, whereas Lunamon and Apollomon, Lunamon and the Coronamon lines are relatively new in Digimon. This is like OG level Digimon. So, like, Devidramon was one of the Digimon, if I remember correctly, that pulled the wagon for Myotismon, I think, if I remember correctly. They're champion level dragon Digimon. They're really cool looking. As a kid, I really liked them because growing up, I had a toy of the Season 3 Impmon that would digivolve into Beelzemon. And if you watch that series, you'll know that Impmon never hits champion or ultimate level. He gets kind of warp digivolved straight into Mega. And I always thought that Devidramon would be the perfect champion for Impmon. And so I really liked it because it was also a dragon, and I'm a sucker for dragon Digimon. Which, if you've seen my favorite Digimon, yeah, it's kind of a dead giveaway there. But yeah, so I really like Devidramon. And I thought, what a cool way to show off these two is have them fight today. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and let me get this one set up off screen, and I'll get this one set up on screen for you guys. And we know it's a little skewed in the favor of the green device because it has two champions, but we're going to do a tag battle because I think that's just the most inclusive. And instead of clicking the 20th here, we're going to click Other because it'll kind of make it more of a manual experience instead of me having to click and pick a favorite. So we're going to click Other. Oh, it didn't give us a tag battle option. That's okay. So this is going to be a single battle between Lekismon and Phyramon. So we're going to hook them up just like that. It went through. Let me get this on camera. There they go. This device seems like it's a little faster than this one, and I'm not sure why. I just find that very interesting that some devices are like that. Oh, Phyramon got it, which is fine because I think last time we played, this one lost. So it's kind of cool. We got a back and forth rivalry going between the two devices. Oh no, and this one got so hurt from the battle, it got injured. So let's go ahead and fix that up. If you remember, it is to heal is this button right here. So it looks, See, it's funny because you kind of heal them. They don't always look too happy about it. It's kind of like the scenario of like, hey, I'm going to help you get a Band-Aid. It's like, why should I be happy about that? You're the reason I need a Band-Aid in the first place. That's kind of the motif this sprite gives me when I play this one. Yeah, so let's kind of look. We can kind of go look here at the encyclopedia here, and this just shows the Digimon we have gotten. And so, yeah, we kind of got a good variety going on now. I'm really excited to see what Biyomon turns into. I'm not quite sure. Now, Biyomon wanted to go to bed early last night, which I think is why Gazimon digivolved first. I think it's because he stayed up later, and if you guys didn't know, when Digimon are asleep on these particular devices, it does not count toward evolution time. That's why these runs are much slower than the DMX digital pets and the Digimon pendulums. And yeah, so that is kind of a fun fact about these. It's one of the things, if I had to be honest, I think it's one of the weaknesses of the device. I think that it's kind of to the detriment of the player that you have to wait so long. Now, there are, of course, other opinions like good things come to those who wait, and I get that too. Those are valid arguments. But for me, it kind of, it makes these feel a bit more grindy, which isn't a bad thing because when you do get those really cool evolutions, you feel really good about it, right? I mean, you get excited. But yeah, so I tell you what we're going to do. This might evolve if I keep the video running, so I'm going to try and keep the video running for a little bit longer. So if that happens, you guys can see it. And I'll show off one of my favorite devices I have in my collection. And so this is another Digivice I actually own. So this is a legitimate Digivice. This is a pedometer one. And honestly, this is, in terms of the really old Wave 1 and 2 Digivices, from the original series, this one's the one I own in the best condition. It is, only, except for like a speck behind the screen there that I can't get out because it's behind the screen. Really, you can't see much wear and tear on this. I got this off eBay for, I'd say, a pretty fair price for what this is. But yeah, it still works. This is actually, I call it Holden's Quarantine Fitness Program because I like video games and I love reading, which neither of those lend to active activity. So I've been running a pedometer pet on me every day, and I've tried to, my goal is to beat them, basically. I want to get through all the areas on a device and beat the device, and I've actually succeeded in that once already while in quarantine. So that's kind of a fun thing I like to do. If you look here, I got Vmon, and I'll give you a quick rundown of the device. This only goes forward, not backwards, so this is kind of like your select arrow. So you got your status screen, your map screen, your Digi-Egg, which is a Season 2, was a mechanic for Armor Digi-Evolution, and so you could Armor Digivolve. I have the slot game, which you could use this to win more steps. It's kind of a way if you didn't want to walk around. I don't really use it a whole lot, and frankly, I'm not good at it. Medical, so if a Digimon gets hurt, you can heal it. Versus, you can actually connect to other Digivices, like this one. Unfortunately, my collection is pretty limited to what this one can connect to well. I have, I think, 5 devices, I'm thinking on top of my head, that actually connect with this, and you can battle perfectly. Oh, whoops. And then after Versus, we have back to status. Here on status, you can see the Digimon I've unlocked. I've unlocked Vmon, Armadillomon, Patamon, and just those 3. I'm walking with Vmon right now, and when I get Wormmon, I'll probably walk with Wormmon a lot too. But yeah, this is just a really cool device. I want to showcase it. I actually, depending on when certain things come in the mail, hint, hint, wink, wink, I might run this next after we do these, just because this is a really, it's a straightforward device. It's pretty easy to run, and I think it's really fun to showcase because this device actually has a secret ending, which I think is really fun, and I've beat one once before. And I'm trying to do that again, and I might show that on camera, I might not, we'll see. I might do another run with this, but yeah, I just kind of want to show you guys a bit of my collection. It does not look like Biyomon wants to come out and play. So go ahead, follow me on Instagram if you guys want to see it Digivolve, or its Digivolve form rather, before tomorrow's video, because it will Digivolve today probably. I'll be shocked. I think I've gotten one care mistake on Biyomon, and that's because it wanted to go to bed really early and I wasn't paying attention. So yeah, so follow me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is HoldenMyDigivice99. And they're, they're kind of, I've been using that account and this YouTube account kind of in tandem with each other in order to get information to you guys more efficiently. And I hope that it makes a fun Digimon experience for you. Catch you guys later. See ya.